welcome to Will Bricks Production. Today we're taking a look at the Z-95 Headhunter. This set retailed for a total of $50 back in 2013. This set is one of my favorite sets to this day that LEGO has ever made, and it is amazing. I love it. It's a great deal for only $50, and I know $50 sounds like a lot, but this is a great set. Nowadays, if you want to get a set like this, it probably costs you around $70 to $80. Like, that's not inflation, but I mean, just the way that LEGO would have built it, that's how much it probably would have cost. So let's get into this review. Without further ado, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe down below. You know where it is. Let's get into the video, guys. Looking at our first figure here, we have General Pong Krell. Now this figure is absolutely amazing. Look at all the detail it has. Like, this is insane. They made a new headpiece for his body. Here, I'll show you. It's like a head slash body combined. Let that focus a minute. And yeah, it's really cool how they did that. And then you have this torso right here, where you could just make it a normal Jedi. Like, for example, like, you just take off Pong Krell because you don't like his head or whatever. You can just make it like, here, let's use Farm Boy Luke. Here, let's go. There we go. Yeah, that looks like a really good Jedi. So, either way, it's a win-win if you don't want General Pong Krell because you just don't like the character because he was so mean to the fellow first in the Clone Wars. Roll clip. So that is why I think this is a great figure and it's exclusive to the set. Looking at the back side, he doesn't have any printing right here like on his back, but he does on his torso, which is very nice, but it's not the best right here. I mean, I don't think he had any right there, so I mean, I guess it's pretty accurate and I guess I like it. And then we have some holes right here, which I really don't like. I think you guys can see them, but like you see we have some holes right there, so it's just something small that I noticed about the figure. So yeah, and then going to the front end, that's about it. There's nothing more to show except it does have two lightsabers, which is nice to get, and that's about it. So let's move into our next figure. Next up, we have our fellow first clone pilot. Now this is absolutely amazing. The helmet, the new mold for the helmet looks great with the body and everything. You do get that old clone face because this is the time where they didn't have angry clone yet because this was still 2013. So it was nice to get this figure for this head as well. And this is just a great figure overall. I'm surprised they don't go for $25. Like, I think the last time I checked, they went for like $9 on Bricklink like used. So like, that's a pretty good deal for this figure. And then when you get to see something like this goes for like $25. So I don't know, but this is an amazing figure and I absolutely love it. Just like the helmet looks so great and that's why I'm in love with it. It's a great figure and I'm glad to have two of these. The last figure in this set is a plain fellow first trooper. Now this fellow first trooper specifically came in two sets. The fellow first ACRT and the Z-95 Headhunter. Now this figure looks great. I absolutely love it. It's my favorite fellow first trooper LEGO has ever made from the two that they have made so far as the time of this recording. And I just like this one a lot more. Even though it's animated style, I love this fellow first trooper. I'm sorry, it's my dream. And I'm very happy to have 5 of these exact ones because they just look so good together. Looking at the face print, it's the same clone as the pilot, but it's not angry clone, so it's a little bit diverse, which is kind of good to see. Then looking at the legs, it does also have some nice detail, which I really like. And then looking at the back, we have just your regular torso for it and everything. And we have blue arms, which is really cool looking. I love the blue arms on this trooper. It really makes it stand out and it looks great. Let's move into the set now. Looking at the Z-95, this looks exactly like the Z-95 and it's pretty strong too in most of its areas. This is an amazing set and I love it. So I'm going to be very biased about this and give it great reviews wherever it goes. The only thing I wanted to let you guys know is that for the stickers, I was young when I was building this, so they are kind of like weird. Like, that's not the right angle for that sticker or that sticker. So, very sorry about that, guys. But, honestly, this is still a great set regardless. And it's just amazing. So, let's get into it. The cockpit section, we have some very nice, like, leather, it looks like. Some tan. It's very nice and transparent. Like, it's just gray colors that transparent well with each other. Like, we got some gray, we got some dark red. It's a good cockpit. I mean, this is one of the better ones I've probably seen LEGO make. Then moving in the back over here, we do have this thing that opens up. Inside that, we have some very nice things such as some binoculars on a little stand with a little gun or something like that. So it's a good, nice little section where you can just put that in and it doesn't really move around a lot. And then this thing is something we're going to get into in a minute on what it does. It's very cool, and I think you guys are going to like the feature of that. So we're going to close that back up. Alright, looking at this back angle, how can you not like the set? Like, look at that. We have some nice greebling right here in the back, and then some nice, like, molded sections that look amazing as well. I love this thing, and it looks great. Like, wow, I'm sorry, but like, look, like from the back even, it looks great. And then you got some gears which are very accurate to the back end of it, and just the black, the contrast, everything looks so good about this back. I'm sorry. There's like no feedback I can give about this to make this even better because it's just such a great set already. Then looking at the underside of the ship, I know it's kind of complicated. Like, this doesn't look like the best angle for it, but it's the best I could do just thinking about it. So this is the underside of it. It looks very good. So we can actually, for these landing gears, they actually retract up and they fold up in such a cool way too. Like, you can just like fold it up like that, and they're not noticeable at all. Like, this is some of the best landing gear sequences I've ever seen out of LEGO sets. Like, maybe one thing I would suggest is maybe having these asynchronous, like, so that they both go down at the same time. But still, it's such a cool feature. Then, looking at the center of it, we actually do have this thing. It's called a spring. Well, not really a spring launcher, but it's just a really big missile of it, just with the pull of this thing being pushed down. When you push down on this function right here, it actually launches a massive missile. But I'm not going to do that for reasons known to all. I don't want to lose it or break anything because these things are really powerful. But all you have to do is legit just push down this and the missile will fire, which was something that was really, really cool. And I wish they'd bring that back because it's such a cool feature and I haven't seen it on a ship for such a long time. I believe the last time I saw it on a ship was 2014. And then the last time I saw it on a set was actually last year with the Action Battle Hoth sets. So, yeah. A few complaints about this set. Barely, like, this is nothing though. Alright, so we have this gun right here. And it always falls off. Whenever I'm playing with it, it always, like, just tends to fall off really easily. I'm pretty sure that's for all the models, not just mine alone. It's insane. It always falls off, and it's super frustrating. Like, even if you just touch it like a bit, usually it falls off, and it's like that for both sides. It's very annoying. So, yeah. And the other complaint is the breakability of these dark red bricks. Now, if they found a way to make said dark red bricks stronger and not break so easily, this would be almost a 10 out of 10 set. Like, look at this, guys. Like, it's such a good set. Like, you're never going to find a Z-95 for $50 ever again, I feel like, from LEGO. Like, if they were, and that's a big if they were to release this set ever again in, like, 2025 or something like that, it would cost, like, $80 for this size of a set. And you can't, that's just not a good deal. And it would not probably look as good because it'd probably be a lot smaller. I don't know. But I love this set. It's amazing. There are very few flaws with it, and I think it's the best version we will ever get, and the only version we will ever get. So for my overall thoughts on the ship, it's an amazing set. I give it a 9.8 out of 10, just for the fact that these fall off super easily. Like, it's just so annoying, and they always fall off. Like, it drives me nuts. But overall, 9.8 out of 10. It's a great set. And would I pick it up today for like $200 is what I think it goes for, $250 maybe? Yes, I would. Sealed in box, I totally would pick up another one if I did not have this one already. But, wow, it's such a great set, guys. We're probably not going to get it ever again from LEGO. Like, maybe, I'm not going to say never means never, but from the looks of it, we haven't gotten one of these for such a long time. And LEGO seems to only like the original trilogy and stuff like that. So, I mean, we've been waiting for a V19 tournament for the longest time. And have you ever gotten a new one? No. Arc 170. We haven't got one since 2010. It's just insane how many years we have to wait for them to remake a set. Like a gunship. Like, just from what I've seen in the past, I don't think we're going to get one of these for a long time. Maybe we'll get one in like 20 years, but honestly, at this point, I would not even think they would do it because it's just LEGO. Like, I'm surprised we're getting a Mandalorian Starfighter. Like, maybe if that sells well, maybe they'll realize that Clone Wars sets actually do sell well. And then they'll make more of these kind of ships, like the Y-Wing Bomber, the Arc 170, the Z-95 Headhunter, the V-Wing, just all these great sets. So hopefully that sells well, and then maybe we'll get some more sets like this. But until that day comes, I think we're stuck with this model, which is very good. And was for only $50, that's an amazing deal. So that's all for now, guys. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out, guys.